What's up, ladies and gents? I'm back with another sports topic. Now, as you guys know, the NFL postseason is already underway, and I will be giving you guys my review of the divisional round at the end of the week. But yeah, in the offseason, a lot of teams are already cleaning house, and I will probably be giving you guys a follow-up video, when NFL draft time rolls around. But yeah, I want to play a game with you guys called Keep Him or Cut Him. I want to talk about specific people in the NFL, and nobody's off limits on this list. I'm talking about first, second, third string people, head coaches, offensive and defensive coordinators. But yeah, anyway, let's get this underway. First on my list, Jimmy Garoppolo of the New England Patriots. Should they keep him or should they cut him? Now, he's already proven that with the right weapons and with the right coaching, that he probably could be top 15 quarterbacks in the league, especially if he does keep himself healthy. But, I mean, of course, like, his talent and skills already overshadowed by Tom Brady, and, there's not really much you can do about that. But, with the way that with the direction they're going, regardless of how the Patriots are doing right now, they know that Tom Brady is not going to be around forever, even though he has extended his contract all the way up until 2020. So yeah, they got him for at least another 3 more years. But shoot, this could probably be a lot of teams, Cleveland Browns, that'll be looking for a quarterback like Jimmy Garoppolo to carry the load. But yeah, I mean, as talented as he is, I say the New England Patriots should cut him. Next, a pair of Steelers wide receivers, Markus Wheaton and Darrius Heyward-Bey. Now, it's no secret that Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell are running the show, the Killer Bees. And the fourth Killer Bee will be back next year from his suspension, Martavis Bryant. But yeah, the Steelers need a number 2 guy to take the pressure off of Brown and Bell. And for them, for the Steelers, that was Martavis Bryant before his suspension. And, of course, you got guys like Eli Rogers and Sammy Coates. But Sammy Coates' only problem is that while he's fast and talented and athletic, he drops a lot of passes. And Darrius Heyward-Bey, he's a veteran. He's got a lot of experience. But his problem is that he's injury-prone and can't stay healthy. He makes plays when they matter. He is clutch. But the thing is, like, he just can't stay healthy. And Markus Wheaton. Markus Wheaton, I think, only has 2, maybe 3 touchdowns this year. He has like less than a handful of touchdowns. But with the way Eli Rogers is playing right now, and the way Sammy Coates, I think Sammy Coates is only going to get better. But I think with the way that all these other guys are playing right now, I think that Markus Wheaton is unfortunately on his way out the door. And Darrius Heyward-Bey, I think that they're going to give him one more chance. So unfortunately, I'm going to say keep Darrius Heyward-Bey, but cut Markus Wheaton. Next up, Tyrod Taylor of the Buffalo Bills. Now, Tyrod Taylor is an extremely talented quarterback, but he's going to be on the chopping block for whatever reason, and I don't really understand why, because he has all the necessary tools to be a top 10, top 15 quarterback. But I think his only issue is like he's in the wrong system. I mean, but if you ask me, he could be reminiscent of Dante Culpepper or Randall Cunningham from the 1990s. But we'll just see how it goes, because you already know they're going to get a new coaching staff and a new offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. But if you ask me if anybody should be on the chopping block, it should be E.J. Manuel. I mean, E.J. Manuel has produced a lot less than Tyrod Taylor does. And, he's a little bit older, too. I think they might be the same age. Like, I think it might be a year or 2 different. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But if you ask me, I think they should keep Tyrod Taylor, but cut E.J. Manuel. Next up, Coach John Harbaugh from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, when you play in a very, very tough defensive division like the AFC North and you don't produce the results that they want you to produce, you are going to be on the chopping block a lot. But I think that if you're a head coach or an organization who wins a Super Bowl within a 3 to 5 year time span, then you shouldn't be on the chopping block. But a lot of people are questioning the choices that John Harbaugh makes. I think he's a great coach, and I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But is he a top 10 coach in the league? Unfortunately, I want to say no. But I think that the fact that if you give him some new talent to work with, I think he produced the results that the Baltimore Ravens organization want him to produce. But I mean, hell, only time will tell. But this might be a long shot, but I'm gonna say keep him. Next up, Andre Johnson from the Indianapolis Colts. Now, it's no secret that Andre Johnson, the clock is ticking on his career. I mean, he's 35 years old, and he spent the majority of his career making tremendous plays for the Houston Texans. He was with them for what? Almost a decade, if not a decade right on the nose. And yeah, all of a sudden, like, they just decided to release him to the Indianapolis Colts. But yeah, I mean, what more use do the Colts really have for him? Especially if he gets injured one more time, then you know for a fact that his career is a wrap. But does he have another year left in him? He very well have another year left in him, but I don't know. I mean, like, whether the Colts will take another shot on him, I don't know. Especially with the NFL draft coming up in the next 3 or 4 months. A lot of people are gonna say that they should cut him and he should call it a career, but I'm gonna go ahead and just be the devil's advocate. I'm gonna say that they should keep him for one more year and just see where it goes. Next up, Jamaal Charles from the Kansas City Chiefs. Should they keep him or should they cut him? Now, from 2012 to 2015, everybody and their grandmother will tell you that Jamaal Charles was a top 5 running back in the league. But his only problem lately is that he cannot stay healthy. And you know how teams treat people who can't stay healthy. They immediately cut him loose. But KC has proved to be an offensive juggernaut in the past 2 or 3 years. But they just need that one more thing to get him over the hump. And I think that one more thing would be a consistent running back, especially if they had Jamaal Charles in his prime. They'd make it to the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl if they had somebody like him. But like I said, you guys know how they do with injury-prone people. Will they bring him back next year? I'm not sure, but only time will tell. I think that they should keep him for one more year, but I think that, unfortunately, the Chiefs are gonna part ways with them in the postseason. But I just think that the Chiefs are gonna cut him. Next up, Danny Amendola from the New England Patriots. Very talented and very athletic wide receiver. His only problem is that he can't stay healthy either. And with Edelman and Hogan playing the way they are, I mean, I think Hogan might just be the slot receiver. But hell, I mean, if you could stick, I mean, Danny Amendola is so talented that you can stick him damn near anywhere and he would produce the results that he's producing. Like I said, his health is the only issue. And like I said, you know how somebody like a top organization like the Patriots are, you know how they treat injury-prone people. Well, with the exception of Rob Gronkowski, but I will get back to that in another video. But I'm sorry. I mean, I think that they're going to give Danny Amendola the accent in the season, so I say cut him. And now we get to the good part. Colin Kaepernick of the San Francisco 49ers. Do they keep him or do they give him the axe and cut him? Now, he led a team to the Super Bowl 3 years ago, but of course, I mean, the NFL is a what have you done for me lately kind of business, kind of organization. But I mean, come on, Blaine Gabbert was stinking up the place. They actually benched Colin Kaepernick when he wasn't producing the results they wanted him to produce at the beginning of the 2014-2015 season, I believe it was. Yeah, it was the 2015 season. But it's just a damn shame how they treated him. But he has been in the media for his views on America and police brutality more so than his stint as a quarterback, especially in the last 6 months or so. But if you ask me, I think that the 49ers organization would be a fool to part ways with him. As bad as they want to cut him, I'm going to say that they're going to keep him. And last but not least, Tony Romo from the Dallas Cowboys. Do they keep him or do they cut him? Now, it ain't no secret that he's Jerry Jones' favorite son. I mean, come on, he invested so much time and so much money into him. I mean, come on, the man has what, a $90 million contract or $100 million contract over the next 5 years. But yeah, he hasn't been producing the results they wanted to produce. And then you got to go a rookie quarterback like Dak Prescott and just pretty much, outshines him. And I think that he lost his job as a starter just as soon as Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles. They not only beat them, but I think they swept them. If somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, um, I think that old Jerry Jones is going to ride the Dak Prescott train until the wheels fall off. I mean, like he's doing amazing now, but I mean, we'll just see how he does for the remainder of the postseason. But I mean, everybody's like, well, he's a rookie quarterback. He's showing out. Of course, he's showing off. All rookie quarterbacks show off. I mean, because they want that job and they want that spot and they want to prove that they're worth the money that they're asking for. But like I said, I don't think that Jerry Jones is going to part ways with Tony Romo anytime soon. But I've been saying this ever since 2006. Like as long as Tony Romo is the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, they're not winning no rings. I mean, I hate to say that, but like that is the honest to God truth, in my opinion. But we'll see how Dak Prescott does. And if I'm right, I mean, like, how most rookie quarterbacks, they do tremendous their rookie year, and then they have a sophomore slump. They have a complete turnaround of what they had last year. This is going to be a tough one. I think that they should cut Tony Romo and have him go somewhere else because there's a lot of people who will pay top dollar for somebody like Tony Romo. But, I mean, how old is Tony Romo? 34, 35 years old? I think they should cut him. But, I mean, Jerry Jones is in love with that man. He got a man crush on him. So I think that they're going to keep him as a second string. But anyway, that's my opinions, guys. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. And what are some players that I left out that I should talk about in the next video. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.